there! We had a great time at work today. It was wonderful. I worked very, very hard, like I always work very, very hard. It's good to see you guys again. I've got some crib notes. I was cheating. I wanted to write some notes, so I did. See, don't read it. Shh. Some crib notes. I decided that I should take some notes here. Blue Shirt Guy did render the last video. He was able to put part 1 to part 2 to part 2 to part 1 to part 2, put it together, and we got it posted finally after 5 hours. It wasn't up for 5 hours. Yeah, I talked to him and he tried to. He was very, very, very sick. He's catching a cold or whatever it was. I don't know what it was, but he's caught it, whatever. So I wanted to talk a little, just not too much about politics, but just a little bit about politics. Let's ditch the guy that's in charge of the Senate and put the curly-haired guy in charge of the Senate. Yes, the curly-haired guy knows how to get things done. He'll stand up on his feet for 12, 14, 15 hours to do the things that he needs to do. So anyone who really likes to help get rid of this abomination, this healthcare where you have to pay a $6,000 deductible after you pay $500, $600, $700, $800, $900 a month for coverage, all you have to do is ditch the senator and get the curly-haired guy. He can get 50 senators. I'm sure he'll get 1 or 2 of those from the other party. I don't care about that, really. But I wanted to say, let's ditch McConnell in the Senate and put the curly-haired guy in from Kentucky to replace him. But forget about that right now. I want to talk about Harry. I love Harry. You know who Harry is? I hope you know Harry. The Prince. Prince Harry. I'm pretty sure I was told by someone. I have not verified this independently using the news media. I didn't use Google or anything like that. But Prince Harry, I was told, married someone from Compton. He likes brown-eyed girls. I like brown-eyed girls. That must make me a prince too, isn't it? Yes, I'm a prince. Yes, I like brown-eyed girls. He likes brown-eyed girls. He got married to a brown-eyed girl. I'll probably get married to a brown-eyed girl. Does that make me a prince? I think it does. Yes. Oh, yes. Now I was just taking a look at something that's very, very serious. We have to save the sea turtles. All of you, please help me save the sea turtles. Click, click, click. Yes, you too. It's about time you came back. What, you've been waiting over a month? Well, I haven't had anything up. Where were you last night? Hold on. Where were you last night? Red shirt guy. I'm going to call him red shirt guy. He's wearing a red shirt now, eh? What? Yes. So anyway, why didn't you come in on my last 3 videos and click? Oh, you did? So you got 26, 27.6, I don't know what it was. Well, some of them had 26, but I didn't see him. Usually he shows up right over here. Shows up right... Oh, hey, girl. Yes. Blue-eyed girl. She's still okay. I don't care. Blue-eyed girl, yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I told you about her, yes. Yes. The one from New Hampshire. The Goffstonian place. What was that? Goffstown? Yes. Deborah Kelly was it. Debbie Kelly. Kelly, yes. White person. Well, I don't know what her last name is now. She got married, got some children, whatever it was, but her name was Debbie. I knew her as Debbie Kelly from Goffstown, New Hampshire. That's Goffstown, New Hampshire. If I don't say the S, Rose will slap me again. But she's back in New Hampshire. I'm hoping to go back to New Hampshire relatively shortly. I'm not too sure about that then, what? I want to go see... Rose's birthday's coming up. What? Eh? In, what was it? Next month, isn't it? September, I think it was, yes. And that, other thing. Very sad over there. Just for a few minutes. Anyway, so what? Yes, blue-eyed girl. Yes, that's fine. Yes, you can click on it. Yes, click 10 times. Hit the like button. But if you're going to hit it more than once, it turns it to an unlike button. Then you have to hit it again. It turns it to a like button. The only way that you can get around about that is if you have several different email accounts and you use each one of them to privy in on it and say click, click. But you know, you don't have to get 5 or 10 different email accounts. I'm not suggesting you get 5 or 10 email accounts and click and click and click you like. But at least you can watch the video 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times. Hit it once, the like button, that's fine. You don't have to get 10 different accounts, 5 different accounts, 2 different accounts, 2 different accounts, 2 different accounts. And you don't have to do all that. just hit the like button one time. Tell 100 of your friends or 10 of your friends to save the sea turtles. You see, what's going to happen is, once I get my 10,000 initial clicks, then they're going to review it and say, yes, it's not dirty content. He's not cussing too much. He's not using too much profanity. The first thing we're going to do when we save the sea turtles is buy a piece of property in Laughlin where it's got 3 acres. We're going to put a tire to oil machine, which will make home heating oil for people like in Manchester, New Hampshire, Bangor, Maine, Montpelier, Vermont, Worcester, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Connecticut, all those New England states, they like to use home heating oil. And so we're going to get this piece of property. As soon as we get that piece of property, as soon as I get enough clicks, as soon as I start making money, I'm going to put a down on the piece of property in Laughlin, and then I'm going to have a nice long, what do you call it? Yes, vlog post from Laughlin. I don't think I'm going to Vegas anytime soon. Just because Brown Eyed Girl went to Vegas doesn't mean I have to go to Vegas. Oh, and the other place is Lake Havasu. We're going to need a gas station in Lake Havasu. So I want all you guys to send all your clicks and say your prayers and all that type of stuff. And we're gonna get a place in Lake Havasu, Reno, Nevada, Laughlin, Nevada, in a place called State Line, Nevada. We're gonna have gas stations, fuel stations. We're going to go into the real thing is, it's very important to me. We're going to have something called biodiesel, which is taking the oil from places like Del Taco or McDonald's or Denny's or Carol's or Burger King, or what's that other one? It's just, well, you don't have anything like that at Subway, so you don't have to go to Subway to get the oil. Well, do they have French fries over there? No, I don't think they don't have French fries over there. Well, you Carol's and I said McDonald's and all the different places. And we take that shortening and we process it, and then it goes into the fuel pumps, and then you can make it into biodiesel. So yes, Cheryl Cooler, Rose Cooler's sister, had said that she knew about one of those biodiesel things, and it always smelled like French fries. She would follow this car or truck behind, and it was smelling like French fries. I don't know anything about that, except for that's the type of cologne I like, to put on some French fry cologne. No, not really. So anyway, I wanted to say Lake Havasu. That's Arizona. That's another target area. So when you help me save the sea turtles, by clicking on liking it and posting me, please post me on any of your Facebooks that you have. If you have a Facebook, post me on your Facebook. Get people to come and click. Right now I've got, 18 subscribers. I remember when I only had 1 subscriber. The guy from Coca-Cola. I love Coca-Cola. Did I tell you I love Coca-Cola? Oh, I've been drinking so much Coke. I got an 81-cent refill on Coca-Cola today. Usually I spend 95 cents, and then I get the blue Mountain Dew, which I also like. The blue Mountain Dew is called Voltage. This makes you say you have so much caffeine that you can actually go to work and do your job and actually go to... I didn't need that. I just had some Coca-Cola today, which means I was just half the sugar, less than half the caffeine, and I'm going around in circles and doing all this and doing that and doing the other thing. So anyway, I want to make a quick one here. So my suggestion, yes, I did work. Blue Shirt Guy did render the last video. Thank you very much, Blue Shirt Guy. I like Blue Shirt Guy. You can see, I think you can click on one of it. Anyway, I think there's a link to him. Curly hair guy from Kentucky to replace Ditch in Senate. Please, anyone that actually is in Kentucky, call your senators, the curly-haired guy, and tell him you would want to ditch the other guy. And why don't you guys, start a recall petition? The guy can't do anything. He's got 52 people in his caucus, and he can't even repeal something that 75% of Americans don't want. Higher costs at the insurance. Harry, Prince of England. He's got his brother. I forget what his brother's name is. It's Harry. It's the one that's not married. I think it was Harry. I'm not sure if it was Harry or the other one. Prince William. I think it's Prince William. William and Harry, and I think Harry's the younger, and I think Harry's the one that married the brown-eyed girl. Shout, peace out. Good peace to you. There's nothing wrong with marrying a brown-eyed girl. Oh, a friend of mine from Facebook told me that that he married someone from Compton, and all the people in the family would don't you that you should have married a brown-eyed girl. Why'd you marry a brown-eyed girl, an American brown-eyed girl? Who cares? There are brown-eyed girls in England. There are brown-eyed girls in the United States. There are brown-eyed girls in Africa. There are brown-eyed girls in France. There are brown-eyed girls in China, if you look hard enough. I would imagine, you know, they're flying in from Tahiti or wherever, or maybe from Jamaica or wherever. There's brown-eyed girls everywhere. There's nothing wrong with marrying a brown-eyed girl. If you want to be married to a brown-eyed girl, you should be married to a brown-eyed girl. You know, I had a joke around about blue shirt guy. I think I was just talking about blue shirt guy. I love that guy, but not like I don't want to be married to him because he's married to someone else, a woman. And I'm not attracted to men. I'm not saying anything about that. I got several friends that happen to be men who like men. Okay, that's fine with them. All they have to do is explain it to God when they face him face to face, and that's it. But as far as I'm concerned, I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem with a woman that likes a woman. But hey, when God looks at me, that if I'm wrong, it's on me. It's not on God. But anyway, I like brown-eyed girls, not men. So if you happen to be a man and you think that you're very attracted to me, and you comment that you're very attracted to me, sorry about that then. I like brown-eyed girls. I like women. Yes, the blue-eyed girl was very attractive. Yes, Debbie was she's nice and attractive, yes. White women are also attractive. Hispanic women are also attractive. Oriental women are also attractive. And for men who like men are attracted to men. That's men that like men. And women like women. And men like women. And women like men. And some men like both. And some women like both. And some don't like anything. But I don't care about that then. But remember, help me save the sea turtles. Get my videos out there. Talk about it. Say, this guy wants to save the planet. He wants to pull all the plastic from the ocean. He wants to pull all the plastic out of the landfills. And I do. And I will. With your help. So anyway, I am a prince. Because I like brown-eyed girls. Like Harry is a prince. Because we both have the same thing. We have a like for brown-eyed girls. I think that we should both be considered princes. And I should go to England and claim the throne and say yes. And then I'm going to make a law that says anyone who wants to be married to a brown-eyed girl can still be royalty and married to a brown-eyed girl. Anyway, I'm rambling. I'm going to have to upload this. I was told that I don't want too long of a... some of your videos are long. I don't like a long video. You have a short video. Put your short videos up. I don't want a short video. I don't want a long video. Some of those are kind of long. Why do you have such a long video? Okay. Okay, Mr. Coca-Cola guy. Okay, Mr. Coca-Cola guy. The Coca-Cola guy that happens to be... I won't even say his name. I don't want to mention his name. If I mention his name and then you know him, then you say, oh, you know where he's from. Yes, I'm not going to talk about that Coca-Cola guy. So, click and put some comments. Am I dark? Am I lightening up? Is it cold? Is it warm? Do you like this background versus the other background? I like this one. Makes me think about being in the back of a... What do you call those things? It's not a shed. It's a log cabin. And I've got to bring my not pistol, what do you call those things? Shotgun. I'm going to grab a shotgun and then I'm going to go, like when I was a small child, or no, it was a BB gun. Never mind that then. What? With my father. You can say, oh, he was with his dad. So I shot a rabbit one time. I finished him off and then I was a murderer. But we had some rabbit meat, I suppose. I remember... Oh, here's something funny. One of a brown-eyed girl that I happened to date a long time ago, I was dating this brown-eyed girl. And she was not very proficient at driving a vehicle. And so she wanted to learn how to drive a vehicle, and she's in her 20s or 25, whatever age she was. Brown-eyed girl. She had a daughter, and her daughter was like 6 or 5 or something like that at the time. So that brown-eyed girl, her first name was Pam. I hope I'm not giving too much out. I hope I'm not. So we're driving, she's like, "Oh my goodness, you hit a rabbit! Oh my goodness, you hit a rabbit! You hit a rabbit! That was terrible! Stop the car! Stop the car!" I got myself a trash bag. I picked up that rabbit. I put it in the back of the vehicle we were driving at the time. We went over. Her mother dressed it up. Her mother knows how to make some very decent chicken feet, but she was able to dress up the rabbit, and we had some rabbit, and I really enjoyed that rabbit. What most people call that is roadkill. And that's what, that was another thing. Oh, I didn't tell you about that, did I? Okay, a number of years ago, not anything connected with that incident at all. But one time, it was about 15 years ago, I'm walking to work. I'm going to work. I'm walking to work. I'm walking to work. I'm walking to work on the street. On the street, I'm about 2 miles from my job. And I didn't have a car at the time. Go figure. Broke is a joke. It's not a joke, is it? So I'm walking to work. I'm walking to work. I'm walking to work. And a woman said, "Oh, I was supposed to tell you, God told me to tell you to be very careful, not walking too close to the street," but she didn't tell me. And I'm walking to work, and a side view mirror hits me about going 45 miles an hour. It turns me around, makes me fall down. And then I got back up after 21 days. I was very upset. It was happening around Christmas time. It was very, very upsetting to me. It was happening around Christmas time. And I was going to get double pay on Christmas time. Very upsetting to me. Anyway, 21 days later, I'm back at my job, and I'm pushing, and I was doing some type of food work, and I had to open a little thing, and close a little thing, and open a little thing, that, like at a gas station. I was working at a gas station, and they had food available, and then I was helping cook the food, and I was working these hours and all this other thing. And someone called me. They said, "There he is! There's Roadkill!" So I ate Roadkill, and I had a nickname, Roadkill. But anyway, I've got to cut this short because people don't like long videos. So it's already 17 minutes. I'm going to upload this, and then maybe the Russian will talk to you later today, or maybe tomorrow or some other time. Okay, so remember, we have to be very serious. Live long and prosper. And then for the brown-eyed girls, and anyone else who happen to have brown eyes, dark skin, whatever, light-skinned, brown-skinned, I don't care about that. Peace out! And for the Russian, до свидания. And for all the ones who happen to be English, have a jolly good day.